Louis Kirk. We'll get us underway here at the Dransfield. Have you set your timer, Dave? That's the important thing. We're going to get the goal times right, and we are indeed underway. Big thumping ball up from Niall Tilsley. Header goes in. It's cleared on the 18-yard line. Ferriby pick up the ball. Cannons off Ferriby player, and that's going to be a throw-in. To the visitors, taken quickly. Ball. See, I think at the moment you've got both sides just cancelling each other out because it's that final ball. It might be both sides are marking really well defensively. It's snuffing out chances.
Yeah, I mean,
left, right, and centre. It's happening for both sides. I mean, for me, Bishop Auckland, they do look lively going forward.
As it is, Tynan heads it forward. He's looking for Johnson. Johnson sandwich, but it breaks now with Bartlett. Bartlett,
Chance.
First person to test and warm the hands of Ben Bottomley. Tynan just got him away into Bartlett. Bartlett broke into the area.
Should have buried it. Should have buried it.
Saved by the impressive Ferriby goalkeeper. Cleared by Tilsley. It's going to drop with Dennison just inside 18 the halfway line. Cadman just turns one way and the other. Back to Roma, just over the halfway line. Ball gets played into Dennett. Dennett just releases to Kirk. Kirk played into Sam Ainsley, who's bundled over by the number 3 of Bishop Auckland, Dale Milburn. Free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard area. Just in front of the commentary position here in the railway stand.
10 foot to the right-hand side of it, more or less. Perfect positioning though, Dave. To swing a decent crossing.
You'd hope that we've been working on the set pieces here. It's going to be Joel Shortland to deliver. Tilsley's gone forward. Kirk's gone forward. Jack Walters in there as well. Ball swung over by Shortland. It's a header. It's a goal! Yes. Delivered so well by Joel Shortland. And the goal scorer is Josh Dennett. Not only a creator, but a scorer as well. The breakthrough has happened. 37 minutes here at the Dransfield Stadium. North Ferriby 1, Bishop Auckland 0. Pete.
Yeah, I mean, Dale Milburn gave away a cheap free kick. Ferriby capitalised on it. Absolute peach of a ball in. And Josh Dennett, once he made contact with his head, that was only going to go one way. Hopefully that'll be the goal. That'll settle Ferriby down now a little bit, and they might see a bit more fluid football coming from the villagers.
Patrick knocks it long. Ainsley and Milburn are in there. Ball breaks to Hodgson. Hodgson out to May. Ball played forward. It's going to break to Johnson. Johnson's going to put the ball inside. To Matty Timon. And again, he had the opportunity of taking his time. And he could have picked anywhere. Yep. As it is, he's in a really weak shot. And he's made it easy for Ben Bottomley.
Wasted opportunity there for Bishop Auckland. Did all the work. Decent passing, card Ferriby's defence up, and then Matty Timon hits his shot straight at Ben Bottomley, who said thank you very much. I've seen the board go for real.
Neither have I, but I think Kitman down there, Sean Harris, I think he is wondering whether the ball's going to shift that at 40 degrees or the washing powders are available. Kirk plays it forward, was looking for Dennett. Dennett, unfortunately, didn't make the lift. Ferriby fans unhappy with the challenge on Roma, but as it is, play still continues. Cadman and May.
It's good work from the fullback.
And May just sees it out, just drops his body in front of Cadman, just stops him from getting ahead of him. It's a goal kick. We're just seeing that board coming up now. Sean Harris, the kit man, still wondering how he's going to get Let's say that. As it is, no ball goes out. Sam Wright calls an end to proceedings. It's been nip and tuck at times, but Ferriby made the breakthrough when it came. Nice free kick into the box, headed home by Josh Dennett. And Ferriby into the lead on 37 minutes.
Simon, ball goes backwards rather than forwards for the visitors. Catterick again launches the ball forward, looking for Timon, gets the flick on, finds Lewis Johnson, lays it off. Good work this from the visitors. Bartlett swings across into the box, cleared by Ainsley on his fires. Johnson hits his shot. Ball scrambled around, and Timon puts the ball back in the back of the net. Ferriby net. As Ferriby hesitated clearing the ball, and Matty Timon pounced for the visitors. And that is not the start Ferriby wanted to this second half, Dave.
Yeah, it's frustrating because they did have 2 bites at the cherry to clear it. We've been caught a number of times this season by that same kind of thing where we had the opportunity to clear it. That's how the goal actually came at Emley, where we didn't clear our lines effectively. Sometimes just got to put a boot through it, but hey, no, we go again.
Whiteley then on the halfway line. Cadman on the overlap is Dennett. Dennett then storming into the box with the ball. Dennett, it's gone too far. Oh, pushes it past the keeper, pushes it past the post. The far post did all the work. Maybe question whether it was a bit selfish or not, because he had 2 players to the right hand side of him that were screaming for the ball.
Oh no, you think you've got to go for goal in that one. That is so unlucky from Josh Dennett.
It's good to see both sides still going for this, David.
It's lit up. I'm about to say that both teams now are capable of snatching the points in this one. You'd hope from a perspective that it's going to be Ferriby, because as it is, they would go second if they draw, but if they go second, they then open up a 2-point lead. Breaks into the box. Ball now with Whiteley's hit it against the defender. Will it go out? Yes, it will. It's corner to Ferriby.
Opportunity.
It's a nice turn by Josh Whiteley. Just hit it against the defender, but it has drifted out. Ferriby with this set piece to play with. Joel Shortland's across there. All the big men are in there. Plus Josh Dennett as well. Or is Dennett being asked to retreat? Dennett's been asked to retreat to the top of the box. Shortland bent in. Oh! Close. But the other side of the post from Niall Tilsley. How many times have we seen those before? Yeah. And the net is rippled. And Tilsley is wheeled away. This time, it was just wide.
Needs to make it count.
As it is, the allotment end doing their best to try and will a goal for Ferriby. Good to hear some noise and some fervent support. Bottomley hits it forward. Going to break to Matty Timon now. Giroux's gone wide on this right-hand side. Giroux up against Johnson. Ball comes across. Johnson.
Ferriby player must
have got a touch on it. Because it's gone out for a corner. Giroux probably across the box. There was nobody in a blue shirt to tuck it away. Thank goodness for Ferriby's sake. But it must have taken a deflection off Johnson. It's a corner. If I was Ben Bottomley, I would hate to be facing this. A swirling wind blowing towards the bridge. This is going to be uncomfortable. As it is, it's gone all the way in from the corner. And it looks like the points are heading back to the northeast. It's a freaky goal. It's probably weather related. But as it is, it means the points look like they're heading to Bishop Auckland.
Not a good day at the office, unfortunately. No, unfortunately, these things come around every so often, where it's very difficult to put your finger on it. But from start to finish, we didn't deserve anything out of the game. Obviously, to lose it in the manner that we did in the last kick of the game is a sickener. But at the same time, I think over the course of the 90 plus minutes or whatever, we just didn't do enough to get anything out of a game, let alone a point.
And it's a shame as well. I mean, after 5 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, to lose at home in such circumstances, it's like a bit of a different team today after everything that's gone previously.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes in football these days come around and it's really, really difficult to put your finger on things. I think we lacked a lot of quality today. We didn't look like we had that same tenacity that we showed on Tuesday evening, which is disappointing. But listen, the lads have been on a fantastic run. We'll dust ourselves down and hopefully this is where signs of good teams go on another run now. So we won't be too downbeat about it. We can kind of just write it off as a really bad day at the office. But the lads have been different class, leading up to today, and I'm sure that we'll regroup in training this week and we'll put things right with a tough away trip on Saturday.
And of course, every negative does have that positive. You've just mentioned there, better say that we have a run, then it ends, and then we restart once again. I think proof of that was a couple of years ago when we got promoted. We went 15 unbeaten. Then we went through that wobbly bit, and then we went unbeaten to the rest of this season. There's no reason why that shouldn't happen again, really, Chris.
No, definitely not. And like I say, we've been in good form, so we'll take heart from that. We'll evaluate today, and we'll try and put our finger on certain things and look at the video and see just what we can kind of take from it. But ultimately, the lads have been really good up until today, and we'll just write it as a bad day at the office, unfortunately.
That's one to write off, Chris, and hopefully put right next week up at Stocksbridge. It's going to be a hard game, obviously. Weather could be a factor as well, but I'm sure that there is the opportunity to right wrongs. I'm sure that will be a valid response from the lads that you send out as your first 11.
That's what we'll be looking for. We're looking for a really positive response in training this week and obviously leading up to the Stocksbridge game. But I must reiterate, the lads have been in really good form. Everything that we've asked of them, they've been top draw with. So, we can just kind of hopefully put this one to one side and then kick on with another run moving forward.